I think that everyone from you guys was asking the same question as I do in this video. How long can hold islanders from paradise if everyone in the world will invade them? And most importantly, in which scenario they can win in such circumstances? If that question was something that troubled you, you've got in the right place. Hello everybody, my name is Darvis and welcome to my channel. Let's begin. If we want to dig deeper in that question, we need to dive into history of Attack of Titan to better understand how we've come to that point that Eldians and Eldia got stuck on island. As most of you know, Eldia or Eldian Empire in the world of Attack of Titan was a state which dominated in most of the world from ancient times. Thanks to strengths of Titans which were created by Ymir Fritz, Eldians got an ability to transform into gigantic humanoids, which destructive potential was extremely high. That allowed Eldian Empire to conquer lots of land and countries, even causing some civilizations to disappear. I consider this aspect as the main catalyst of today's video. The hatred and rage of enslaved nations that lived long years under Eldian boot is the main reason why whole script of Attack of Titan is happening. But the saddest and the hardest thing is that for a long period of time no one can do a thing against Eldians, cause they are just simply too strong. Swords and spears can't stop them, and there were no technologies that would able to kill Titans. Most of the people were forced to accept their destiny. However, Empire had slowly but surely beginning to collapse because of different clans and nobility, who cannot just simply share and divide the power inside the empire. They began a rivalry between each other, but only reason why Empire didn't collapse entirely is the power of a founding Titan. As a result, this power appeared in the hands of King Fritz. To understand next actions of King Fritz, we must understand the way of his thinking. For his entire life, he was in terror of realization how many crimes and evil his country and nation did for other people in the world. For his opinion, he thought that it would be better for everyone that Eldians and Eldia never existed. One day he decided to act to be able to end the rule of Eldians on the continent. King Fritz reached an agreement with Tybur family, and later, with royal family and million people, he just escaped on island Paradise to enjoy calm and peaceful life. Meanwhile, Tybur used that moment of chaos, and together with Marley Nation, they started a civil war inside of Eldian Empire, better known as the Great Titan War. Due to huge number of Marley soldiers and power of Warhammer Titan, they achieved victory in civil war. As a result, Eldian Empire was entirely destroyed on main continent, but remaining parts of the state continued its existence on island Paradise, in center of which Karl Fritz had built 3 walls from colossal titans to protect those who remained on island. After building was over, King made an official proclaim threatening everyone in the world. He told that if someone will even dare to attack the island, Fritz will free all colossal titans and they will rumble entire globe. So now when we all know these facts, we finally can begin our analysis. So what actually represents Paradise Island and what its possibilities? In reality, everything is pretty bad actually, but let's figure it out. First of all, Islanders for sure has one big bonus in defense, is that their homeland is encircled entirely by ocean, and that's causing a huge difficulty for invaders to actually sustain their operation on Paradise. They're really huge difficulty, so you need really big fleet. As I told before, total population of an island on moment of migration was around 1 million. probably to the moment of TV series, that amount could increase to several or even 5-10 millions, but not more. And I'm pretty sure that it's not enough in struggle or fight against entire world. So what about resources? Well, here we have a lot of problems. For self-sufficiency, islanders have enough natural resources: metals, coal, crystals, food, and other needed supplies to sustain their existence as isolated group for a long period. For my opinion, the most precious thing that Paradise have actually is the natural gas that fueling ODM gear. And I tell you why. Due to its characteristics, gas is giving opportunities in developing new types of weapons, for example, thunder spears, new types of aircraft, and etc. But even with that sources, it's still not enough for a long period war against entire world. Sooner or later, Paradise will waste all its resources, or simply their losses will be too high to sustain and continue war. Only thing that is a truly game changer for Eldians is a Colossal Titans. In other scenarios, Paradise will barely survive first wave attack of invaders. There are just too many of them. And actually, resources, they have really more resources that they can use for war. Their possibilities are unlimited, and also they have more advanced technologies than Islanders do. But even if we suggest that Eldians will be able to repel first invasion and secure all coastline and air territory, Marley and others will just simply recover and invade again. Eldians will have resources and people to sustain active phase war just for several years, and afterwards will appear only crisis or even famine. That's why in all scenarios where we don't have Colossal Titans and where exist other global nations, Paradise has low chances to survive. Only scenario where it's possible to save the island and Eldia: Rumbling. That is why basically Flock and Jaegerist were right. Just think about it. Even considering that fact that Eren wiped out 80% of humanity, those who remained in continents just rebuild and recover their states after several generations. And as a matter of time, they again began a war against Paradise and its inhabitants, destroying them completely. As long as there are people on the mainland, the island is in danger. This is a whole axiom. But fairly, you can tell me, hold on, Darius, but what about those other 9 titans? What if Eldian just use them all against the world? And I'll disappoint you, this is not enough. Because, as you remember from Season 4, technologies are advancing way too fast, not to the favor of Eldians. Anti-tank weapons will just surpass that gap, and you will not be able to do a thing against it. Only scenario that will bring a victory to Paradise and even can make it a new global superpower, it's where Rumbling just exterminate almost entire population of the planet. And you'll ask me, why almost? Well, on my point of view, even if Rumbling will be completed on 100%, there still will be survivors. There still will survive 1 or even 2% of entire population. As you know, people can adapt and survive in any situation. But 1-2% won't be able to restore countries, and previous technology progress will be lost for centuries. There's gonna be chaos and destruction on continent, what gives opportunity for Paradise to accumulate its power and become even stronger. As a result, there are not gonna be any natural enemies or countries in entire world, and Eldians will just start to colonize and conquer new lands. That's gonna be age of Eldian colonization. I'm personally really confident that it's only one scenario which gives Eldia and Eldians to continue their existence and not to be at fear of extermination. Hatred of people from mainland to Ymir's children is just simply too high and spread like a fire. I know, it's horrible and cruel for majority of Attack of Titan population, but if our goal is to save Eldia and its nation, we need to choose hard decisions. Eren and Jaegerist did the right choice in order to protect their homeland. Their hopes and will were directed into future and dreams to live free. What do you think about it? Is there any other possible scenario which can save Paradise and Eldians from total destruction? Write your thoughts down below in comment section. But on that note, we are ending that video. I much appreciate all of you guys, and especially those who watched to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.